Hey everyone, welcome to DevRunner. My name is Paul. I'm an endurance runner and an RRCA certified running coach, and this is episode number 5 of my marathon PR 2023. In this series, I'm documenting everything that goes into my training as I prepare for a 2-hour, 52-minute, and 23-second or faster marathon attempt, which will take place at the Myrtle Beach Marathon in South Carolina on March 4th of 2023. Now this time around, I'll be talking about my training
from January 9th through the 15th.
It's a bit of a down week this week, finally, after a month of building my mileage from 82, then 88, then 94, and finally 100 miles last week. I get a little bit of a break this week, and I'm only gunning
for about 90 miles this week.
So that my muscles, my ligaments, just my whole physical and mental self can get a little bit of a break as I prepare to go even further in the coming weeks. Now with that said, folks, I hope to pass along plenty of tips, tricks, and advice to help you become a healthier, happier, faster, and stronger runner yourself. So please stick with me. Here we go.
Hey folks, it's Monday, January 9th, 2023. I just finished my first of 2 runs today, both going to be recovery runs. This first one on the treadmill took me 52 minutes and 38 seconds. I started off at 6 miles an hour and spent the first mile and a half ramping up to the whopping incredible speed of 7 miles per hour. But today is all about just draining lactate out of the muscles, getting everything stretched out again, getting everything feeling good again so that I can do some more challenging work tomorrow. Now, I'll get something to eat, lift some weights, and then I will be back on the treadmill for 5 easy miles. I'll probably run them even a little slower later on this afternoon. You know, I'm feeling still a little bit sore after the 18 miles yesterday with 10 up tempo, so it is what it is. A nice recovery day. Hey folks, it's 6:20 p.m. on Monday. I just finished my second run, 5 miles. It took me 44 minutes and 7 seconds. And that came, as promised, after my weight routine. So I'm very happy. Even though today is an easy day for me, run-wise, I wanted to knock out the easy, simple weight routine today so that I don't have to worry about it again until Friday. All right, folks, it's the triumphant return of the cow cam for 2023. All the cute young cows and bulls are just hanging out with me. Hello, babies. How are you? These good cows. This is awesome. I'm having fun just looking at the cows. Hello. So peaceful in their cage. Alright folks, I'll see you all soon. Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. I just finished run number 1 here in the late afternoon. It was a 10 miler. It took me an hour, 24 minutes and 33 seconds. Very slow. And especially slow when you consider the fact that there were 10 strides thrown in the middle. I did 4 miles of just barely aerobic running, almost easy running. And then every half mile for the next 5 miles I threw in a stride. And then a mile and a half. Easy at the end. So that concludes run number 1. Here's a teachable moment, folks. Yesterday, in between my 2 runs, I did do a full body weights workout, even though it was an easy day, and even though I, as a run coach, say specifically that that's not a good idea. You should always make your easy days easy, your hard days hard. But I thought I'd get away with something. But as you can see by the slow times during today's run, which should have been an aerobic run, I paid the price because my legs are wiped out still. Hey folks, it's Tuesday, January 10th. Run number 2 is done. I had originally planned on doing 6 miles today, but since this is a down week, I feel a little bit more free to play with the numbers on any given day, as long as it's not a hard sort of key workout in the week. So as a result, I'm only reporting that I ran 3 miles just now on the treadmill, nice and easy. It took me 26 minutes and 50 seconds, that's 50 seconds, to get the job done. I had to cut it short because I started this second run very late, and I am happy to report that I have a new client who I have an online meeting with as far as my run coaching business goes over at DevRunnerCoaching.com. So just a shameless plug. If you're looking for a running coach, or if you're looking for a customized training plan, please go check out what I have to offer over there at DevRunnerCoaching.com. Hey folks, it's Wednesday, January 11th. I'm headed out for 15 miles of aerobic running. I'm still feeling a little sore, believe it or not, from the weight training on Monday. So I don't know. Hopefully I surprise myself and I can keep it fairly peppy. But as long as I keep it to somewhere around 8:10 per mile or faster, I'm perfectly happy. I just want to grind it out, get home, and eat. Hey folks, Wednesday, January 11th, and the 15 miles of aerobic running are done. It took me 1 hour, 59 minutes and 5 seconds, averaging 7 minutes and 56 seconds per mile. So I did what I set out to do, I'm very happy to say. And, you know, I made the decision by mile 2 that I wasn't just going to try to squeak in with like 8:10s, that I just wanted to kind of like at least give myself a minor challenge and try to keep it below 8 minutes per mile, and mission accomplished. So good news there. Yeah, I think I'm beginning to enter the phase of the training where, you know, I'm not just gonna just keep it easy. I'm gonna constantly try to push my limits because, you know, this is a very short training cycle. You know, in all truth, it's gonna be really, really on the bubble whether or not I get this PR. I'm seeing this short cycle and this race as hopefully I pull it off. If I don't, it just kind of reintroduces my body to this kind of high mileage training. Hey folks, it's Thursday, January 12th, 2023. I just finished my first of 2 easy runs today to try to drain all the lactic acid from my legs and just get the blood flowing and get myself feeling a little bit better after the 15 miles yesterday that you know, didn't hurt, but it definitely took some juice out of me. So number 1 is done, 6 miles on the treadmill. It took me 52 minutes and 33 seconds to get the job done. Feeling fine, though, you know, a little tired, in all truth. But yeah, I've got a couple more hours of work ahead of me this afternoon, and then I'll be back on the treadmill for 6 more. See you then. Hey folks, second run of the day is complete. 6 miles on the treadmill, 52 minutes and 18 seconds. Before I sign off, I just want to give a tip of the cap to an absolute god of the guitar who unfortunately passed away today. The incredible Jeff Beck, unfortunately, is no longer with us. To say he influenced my life is undercutting that statement. Go listen to the Truth album, and let's all rock out on his behalf. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's Lucky Friday the 13th, and I'm headed out for 10 miles, 4 of them at pretty top-end pace as far as marathon training goes, trying to keep it somewhere around the 15K to half marathon pace. So, you know, considering how slow I've been due to the weight I'm carrying lately, I'm hoping to get it down into at least the lower half of 6-minute mile pace. We'll see what I can do. I may even have to break up that 4 miles into 2, then a rest mile, and then 2. I want to give myself every advantage to try to hit those paces because the paces require a certain amount of muscle tension, and I'm trying to promote that more than I'm trying to prove that I can do 4 of them in a row. So whatever can get me there, hopefully will get me there. Conditions outside are good. It's about 48 degrees Fahrenheit, so I can't really complain about the temperature. It's basically going to be down to me and my abilities on the day. Hey folks, first horsey cam of 2023. Tell me that's not a pretty, I think, Palomino. I may be utterly wrong, but I'm taking a guess. Sometimes you just got to take a chance, folks. At any rate, beautiful horsey. All right, my single run for Friday, January 13th is done. 10 miles in 1 hour, 13 minutes and 51 seconds. I average 7 minutes and 23 seconds per mile. And those 4 miles in the middle, I don't know yet, but I think they were somewhere all in the 6:30s, maybe a couple in the high 6:20s. I don't know. Check Strava. It'll be there without any embellishments, without any lies, without anything but the cold, hard truth. So with that said, I am proud of the effort. So that's got to be worth something, I sure hope. At least as far as inspiration and motivation goes moving forward. Hey folks, it's Saturday, January 14th, 2022. Just finished 10 miles of borderline aerobic running, really on the slow end of that scale, with 8 strides thrown into the middle, starting at mile 4, and then every half a mile I did another one. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. The top speeds for some of those strides were pretty good. I got them down to like 5:05 pace, so yeah, starting to feel a little bit more like my old self back when I was training for the half marathon and shorter distances. Still a long way to go, and only 5 weeks to get that up and going. But hey, got to start somewhere. Interesting little story during today's run, during the last few miles, where I'm running laps around the strip mall a mile from the house. Suddenly there were police vans and police cars everywhere, and I kept running past them until finally on my 3rd lap they sort of stopped me and said, "Excuse me, sir, you may want to move on." Apparently there's a manhunt going on. And I was dangerously close to the description of the suspect. Thank goodness this vest is pure black and not black and white checkered, because yeah, supposedly he had a beard as well. So I don't know, maybe that's a sign. Maybe I need to lose this beard. Anyway folks, 18 miles tomorrow. All right folks, it's Sunday, January 15th. I'm finally suited up. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. It's going to be a late run. I'll be getting back with the very last light of the day, if the sun hasn't already gone down by the time I'm finished. I am barely dressed. Can you believe this is mid-January? I may be a little chilly out there, but I want to do everything I can to try to help the speed along. I'll report back when I'm done. 18 miles, hopefully a nice, quick progression run. Hey folks, Sunday, January 15th, 2023. 18 miles are over. And I'm happy to say that wearing some half tights and a very breathable Saucony tank top did the trick, because this was a wonderful run, and it is what I would call a glimmer of hope in what has been 5 weeks of slogging through miles with very little showing of speed. If you are one of the very few who actually watches this far into my videos, I would really appreciate you including in your comments glimmer of hope, so that I know that you are one of the amazing people who actually watch these things and actually find some value from them. So thank you.
Yeah, I started off, came right out of the gate at 3:30 this afternoon, and found myself just having to really hold back because I just naturally wanted to fly. I was running sub 7-minute miles right off the bat and just had to choke it back. I tried to run the first 3 miles around 8 minutes a mile, then drop it down to like 7:45, then 7:30s and 7:20s, 7:10s, 7 flat, and even go a little faster. And I gotta say, folks, I'm happy that I did in fact do that. Mile 17 I think was a 6:57, and the whole way, from mile 9, it was real. I had to put in effort the last couple of days of including speed in my Friday and Saturday runs. Presented themselves, but it was not debilitating, I am so happy to say. It just, everything clicked today. So really, really happy.
All right, so as you can see from the week in review right there beside me, it was in fact an 89-mile week, a bit of a down week compared to the last 2 previous, but still some high mileage there, and I'm happy to say that the week showed some promise towards the back half where I picked up some speed, and especially that 18-mile long run, folks, was really promising. It was a progression run, and I got some pretty quick miles in there towards the end, and that is the second long run in a row that really showed some promise that maybe I'm starting to overcome the fatigue from all these miles, and maybe I'm starting to compensate and pick up a little bit of the speed that I'm going to need on race day. Now, moving on from there, I just want to report that I did get in 1 strength workout this week. I did get in all 7 of my core workouts this week. And I'm also happy to report that I dropped 1/3 of a pound this week as well. I am now sitting at 145 pounds even. Now, with that said, folks, I just want to encourage you, if you're looking for a core routine for yourself, if you're looking for a strength routine for yourself, or you're looking for some help with proper form or cadence, there are dedicated links to videos below in the show notes, so please check those out if you're needing help in those departments. Now, please, if you're enjoying this content, please give it a like. If you've got any comments or questions for me, please just drop them below. And if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, I encourage you, please do. And don't forget to ding that bell so that you get notifications every time I post something new. Now, with that said, folks, I just want to thank you for being here. And of course, as always, please get healthy, stay strong, and keep pushing. Peace out. I'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.